Closer to the dying embers of this year's edition of the Division 2 playoffs. Coming up is the first fixture of the day, and we're going to have FC Armour up against Forever Young FC. And for Forever Young Hills FC, and of course FC Armour. And so for Forever Young FC, we have Godwin, Fever Manuel, Kensford Afo, Ronald Ayamba, Bernard Nchibuasiako, Michael Dokeno, Richard Amwa, Maclean Jamesi, Maxo Mbaka, Feki Mohammed, Yao Asamoah, and John Freeman. So these are the 11 players who will be starting here for Forever Young FC. And the substitute bench, we have Samuel Boache, Max Sama Ridonko, Simon Randolph, Samuel Pamford, Richard Klime, Richard Anin, and of course Prince Makafui Bankas, as well as Emmanuel Alato. And already they have recorded 2 wins and 2 defeats in the 4 matches played so far, which is Forever Young FC with only 6 points. And head coach Stephen Adams is hopeful of a win here in this last fixture of the campaign. Now, so to FC Armour, couple of changes in the lineup. Isaac Eshen remains in post. Mike Hagan, the captain of the side for today's fixture. Gideon Osaibio, Prince Boache, Eric Boateng, Richard Degbe, Evans Amankwa, Brown Sadek, Adam Jewel Oben, Emmanuel Enim, and Ramadan Hafiz Hudu. And to the substitute bench, we have Haruna Ahmed, Rashid Swala, Foster Asiedu, Kevin Bacha, Gideon Darko, Doso, Bismarck Wiafe, Jafaru Ahmed, Richard Azar Welbeck, and of course Paul Tofu. And the referee for today is Seth Labi, assisted on line 1 by Samuel Ochre and line 2 by Maxwell Frimpong. And the fourth official for today's early fixture is Francis Odu, and the match commissioner is Mensa Dennis. So in as much as we already have a crown champion, some of the teams will be seeking to potentially get the opportunity to play in the next season's FA Cup. So the battle is not completely over yet for the teams, and it's just a matter of time. My colleague is here. Good morning and welcome.
Thank you, bro.
And it's an early kickoff, and we are going to have a very important fixture involving Forever Young Hills FC and FC Armour. I mean, technically, when you observe both teams, what have you got to say about them?
I believe that this is going to be one of the tough matches, and then a very nice game we'll be witnessing this morning. Looking at the previous games played by both sides, I think both teams are very attacking minded, and I'm expecting to see a lot of goals this morning, especially when this FA Cup slot is at stake. I believe tactically both coaches are good, and I believe that we are going to witness a very good game this morning.
We're just anticipating a very good fixture this morning. Just FC Armour coming up against Forever Young Hills FC. Teams who are only trying to potentially get more points scored in this competition. This is time to give a lot of attributes just to and the referee in charge of this fixture, Seth Labi, who's been in this business for years. So FC Armour are ready, as well as Forever Young FC. Both teams seeking to just get a fair deal in this early fixture of match day 5, and of course the last match for both teams in this year's playoffs. Certainly it's going to be a very reasonable morning. Early showers serving us a blessing to this fixture. Well, so the whistle is on, and it's a start here from left to right, from commentary position, and right to left from commentary position. It's an early fixture, and of course kickoff. Certainly going to be an awesome one here for both teams as we treat ourselves with a very fascinating early kickoff fixture, gracing match day 5 of this year's playoffs. And a lot will have to be considered regardless of how things are likely to go. And that was Ramadan Hafiz, couldn't quite control that ball. Ball comes in here for the first opportunity, an attempt at goal. And that was Richard Dasebre, who couldn't quite find the net. So the early seconds of play, just about a minute more, and we are beginning to experience glimpses of what is yet to be unfolded as a very classical example of a tight fixture.
This is what I was saying. If you are playing against a team that is more of attacking mindset, you should respect an early signal. And I believe that that calling from FC Armour was superb. And I've been looking at how the game have started. I believe we are going to witness so many goals, as I said.
Likely to experience a lot of goals in the early minutes of play here, and that certainly came off Richard Armour. He was featured in almost all games so far for Forever Young Hills FC. Kabah was just going for that challenge, couldn't quite have the time, and again Gideon Bio will try to take charge of this ball from McKeegan. Great opportunity. And again, no communication whatsoever in the very right direction here for FC Armour, and clearly FC Armour are gradually becoming a very difficult side here in the early minutes of play.
Looking at both sides, most of them have been scoring from the position that currently FC Armour are playing, where they are defending. So it means they need to put in a lot of effort to be able to get that goal. And we've witnessed a lot of goals coming from where they are currently defending. So I'm expecting a lot of pressure from them, and it is good. It is a very good start from FC Armour.
Very good start here from FC Armour. We're starting the game off with much confidence. But in the end, what matters most will certainly be about how the results will be grinded at the end of the 90 minutes. Some early showdown there from Prince Boache. Just picking the ball through for better than Chubuasiakon. Couldn't quite control that ball, but the ball comes in here for Ramadan Hafiz, who gets into the 80-yard area, and just expecting to get the call of the referee, but couldn't quite get that right. And the early minutes are really providing us with something exciting, as the expectations are really not being drawn down somehow, but we want to witness one of the finest fixtures of a campaign of a source. Back to the business at hand. Ball has been elongated beautifully with a simple touch there from Kabah. But unfortunately, couldn't find his colleague. And Whistle had already gone for early repression mode. Prince Boache controls beautifully, looking for the best of options here. And the ball comes in the middle here for Hafiz. Emmanuel Anim. Joel Oben. And Eric Boateng. Just couldn't quite get a chance here to great opportunity. Kaba was just in there for the challenge, but unfortunately couldn't get a fair deal out of that. Sadiq. What a way to lift that ball here, but no, couldn't quite find his colleague there. Richard Armour. Roland. Sadiq again for Hafiz. Freeman. Good touch again for Enchibo Siakon. Wouldn't be able to keep that ball in play. Early minutes. And somehow, somewhat, Forever Young FC are gradually creeping back into this game.
And Forever Young are mostly slow starters of the game. Whenever comparing to their matches that we've been saying, they mostly comes in stronger later, mostly in the second half. But looking at FC Armour, they are very good. They are very pacey, and in terms of first half start, they are also very good. With the session of their game played against Kotoku Royals, where they conceded 2 goals in the first half, they've been consistently playing well during the first half. So I'm expecting a lot of attack from FC Armour. But I think Forever Young have also done well, at least making sure not to concede an early goal.
Exactly, not to concede an early goal. There was a collision there, and the referee will quickly have to come to the aid of these two players. We've done and quite well from the start of this competition to where we are now, and this is the 13th fixture of the 15 matches to be played. And clearly, we've had instances where goals have been recorded by both teams. But interestingly, we have never had a game where there was no single goal.
That tells you how the technical team have worked hard on the attack. This middle leagues came with a lot of promising strikers, especially looking at FC Shalom. The number of goals scored during the league phase. You talk of Kotoku Royals. So these teams are more of attacking side. So I'm not surprised we've seen a lot of goals in each of the matches being played so far.
And even though we have recorded quite a number of stalemate matches, but there have not been a single game without a goal being scored in the progress, and this certainly gives a lot of room here for people to get a little understanding here. But let's see how things may shape up at the end of the day. Couldn't quite find the right fit. The timing was wrong. Referee comes to the aid of Forever Young FC. We're currently trying to just find the best of places in the course of this game. Ball has come to the other area of the pitch where the captain of the side, Kingsford Afo, would just try to survey the turf again, just looking for the best of options. And Awuni loses at that ball, always seeking to be attacking minded. Ball has been elongated beautifully to the direction of Hafiz, and Chibua Siako will take charge of that. And again, another opportunity here for Favor Manuel to put his team in a very good order. Here's Freeman. Samoa. Good elongated pass here for Kingsford Afo. Well, the referee will have no interest in that. Sadiq. Eric Boateng. Osai. Sadiq Brown. Good lifting here for Joel Oben. Couldn't quite keep that one in play. Fakir Mohammed will take charge here and give an open invitation to his goalkeeper, who has really not been tested so far in this game. Awuning. Owusu. Chamesi losing our possession. Owusu going in for that challenge, eventually winning that ball. The ball coming in here for Freeman, who couldn't quite keep that one. This is a great opportunity, and flag had already gone up long enough. Early minutes of play here from both ends, with just a little over 11 minutes in the first half, and it's still no goal to either side. In what could be classified as our first fixture of match day 5, Kaba, oh, he's already been flagged offside. Was certainly not too lucky. I mean, against the run of play so far, it looks as though the game hasn't met expectations, how we all anticipated it to produce quite a number of goals.
Yeah, but don't forget this is an FA Cup slot game, and both teams need to be tactically disciplined. I can say that has given us this tough game that we are witnessing currently, even though we were expecting a lot of goals. Come on, we've played less than 15 minutes, so we should definitely we are going to see that goals.
Certainly going to see those goals coming, regardless of how we are trying to certainly prevail and of course give a proper elongation of events. Boateng goes down eventually after an unfair challenge there from Yawa Samoa. Eric Boateng, who's done very good work so far for his team in all the matches that he's been able to feature in. Poor communication on dazzling performance. Roland Awune will try to capitalize on that opportunity from that area. Good opportunity here for Freeman. Oh, great save. That was a goal hit there from Kofi Freeman. An excellent save there from Isaac Eshen to deny him the opportunity to put one up.
Isaac Eshen has been one of the consistent goalkeepers just straight from the league phase, and he has been superb during the middle league. But I think the attacker should have done better. You have a lot of options, and you don't waste such an opportunity at a stage where you need the 3 points massively.
You just need those 3 points massively. Well, let's see how things may shape up in this one. Corner kick affected. Great opportunity for a header. Yes, it does. But so few bowler hits there to cause any upset. And Mano Favor has conceded a couple of goals in this competition so far. And in terms of goalkeeping, I mean, so far so good for most of the goalkeepers. But in terms of I mean, clean sheets, we haven't had quite a number of them. Almost all the keepers keep conceding.
Keeping clean sheets is not only the work of the goalkeeper. You expect a solid defender, a tactical defensive play, and most of the technical handlers here came in with a good scoring mentality, because that is the only way you can qualify. You need to score to be able to grab the 3 points. Without 3 points, you can't qualify. So it exposes the goalkeepers. That is why most of them keeps conceding. But I think they haven't been bad. They've proven that yes, they are capable of making their team proud at any given time.
Eric Boateng. McKeegan has dropped deeper into midfield. And Prince Boache was going in for that challenge there. On early minutes of play here, we've done a quarter of an hour of it twice. The first 15 minutes more to the end of the first half of this game. We've got about 30 minutes more. Eric Boateng, Emmanuel Enim, Sadiq Brown, McKeegan has come deeper, and this time around we've seen him come to the defensive area of the midfield. Dasebre, McKeegan, and here comes Eric Boateng. Isaac Eshen with a very good invitation. Sadiq. Good play here from FC Armour. Great opportunity to get to the 18-yard area, but unfortunately couldn't go further. Kaba. Freeman. Jamesi. Boateng takes charge. Beautiful switching here for Prince Boateng. Away from one. Prince Boateng! That was a very good hit there from the winger. Nearly deceiving everyone to scoring the first goal of this fixture. Awuning looking for the best of options, couldn't quite keep that. Joel Obeng comes in beautifully. Owusu, Fakeo, Freeman, good flick, no one there to support him, and again that attack will be broken down. Quite a poor communication there, and eventually the goalkeeper does what to give a timely clearance of that. McLean Jamesi, Yawa Samoa, and it's another opportunity for a hold up, or having to push a little further. Awuni was unfairly challenged there. The referee comes to the aid of the young man who was once upon a time part of the University of Ghana soccer team. Good switch here for Nchibo Esiakon. Looks up for a cross. Yes, it has it. Goes to the other side. And Eric Boateng will manage to get this ball here for FC Armour. Getting closer is Prince Boateng. Series of steps over there. That's what to send it across. A very good one of us. And fairly, I should say, he's been able to Late affairs there for his team so far. Good switching here for McLean. Jamesi. And still another foul there. And that was an unfair challenge there on Elvis Amankwa, who has really lived up to expectations so far in this competition. Has been able to score a couple of goals with some few assists here and there, just hoping that his team gets the best of results. No calculated attempt there, just looking for ball has been elongated again. Amankwa with a header. I win it with a touch. Ball comes in beautifully. A great cross. And again, ball comes in here for Owusu. Losing our possession eventually. Clifford. And Clifford Kingsford Afo is the man who has so far been the captain of the team, captain all the matches. Richard Armour. Fekeo. And Chibuasiako. Good touch here too. And Chibuasiako finds himself in a very promising area. Good away from one, moves away from two. Freeman has the opportunity to shoot. Yes, he does. And it just way out of play. It just goes out of play here. Fakeo couldn't give him that opportunity. Great opportunity. What a way to switch play. An excellent play here. It's offside already. And surely it would be offside. And even that, there was a little challenge there on Chibuasiako. And just with the referee coming into his aid quickly. We just have a little of about 23 minutes more to the end of the first half, and it's still goalless between these two sides. A game that promised to be an exciting one has sadly not produced any goals so far. And already Kotoku Royals have qualified for next season's Division 1. A side that is based at Machimoda in the Brim Central municipality of the Eastern region. Once upon a time, a Premier League side. Good touch here from McLean. Richard Owusu. Michael Dokenu, who has equally featured in almost all the matches so far. Good flick here for Orlando Awuni, getting the space here in time. Awuni was just trying to find the space but couldn't quite get it. Osai. Good touch, no combination. And control there from the right hand side. Clifford. Fakeo. Freeman. Looking for the best as the captain in the absence of Jafar Ahmed, as the captain of the team. Oben. Decent ball for Ben. Good ball into the 80-yard here for Prince Poache. Oh, couldn't quite keep that one. And we've already done 25 minutes. We're just 20 minutes more to the end of the first half, and it's still goalless between these two sides. A game that we were anticipating goals have suddenly been a goal drought fixture. But still more minutes to produce a goal or more. McLean couldn't quite keep that. Surely will be a foul for Ojawa Samoa. We're simply going through pace with the referee and calling to caution Joel Oben verbally rather than issuing a card. Good play from Fekel. Freeman has the opportunity to shoot. Yes, it has. And again, it's another breakaway here from FC Armour. Prince Boache spearheading this one here. Good control from Amankwa, sensing across. No one in particular. Richard Owusu. Anchibo Esiakon. McLean. Fekel. Surely will be a foul for Samoa.
Oh no, I'm not seeing he's not around me.
Surely the ball will go out. Ball has come into the 18-yard area for Kaba. Not too powerful enough to beat Isaac Eshon to it. Ball comes into the 18-yard area. Fekel was just for the challenge there. Amankwa with a touch, not the best of touches here. The ball gets to the attacking area here for Forever Young FC. Elvis Amankwa. Good elongated ball here for Hafiz. Comes in with a cross. And great intervention there from Fakir Mohammed. Stretching them. Corner kick here. So corner kick here for FC Armour. Corner kick for FC Armour. Ball delivered into the 18-yard area. Great opportunity there. Kaba with a header away. McLean. Prince Pache. Prince will try to go away from a very difficult angle, but fortunately the ball goes out. Freeman. Good elongated pass here for looking for Roland winning. Mike Keegan. Elvis Amankwa. Dagbe. Surely will be a foul. Fakir Mohammed closing him down there to the center circle. And we've already done 30 minutes, 15 minutes more plus added minutes to the end of the first half. It's still goalless between the two sides who are giving us the opening fixture of the last match day of this year's edition of Eastern Region Playoffs. Orlando Roland Ayamba, who's been very decent so far in this game. Boasiakon, Freeman. Freeman manages to get the ball regardless. Good touch again here for Richard Owusu. McLean. Tokenu. Good touch here for Kava. Couldn't quite control that. Joel Obeng, who's been heckled unfairly. The referee quickly comes to the aid of FC Armour. So the opening fixture of this year's playoffs for Forever Young FC ended 3-0, loss or defeat to Kotoku Royals. And so far, in all the games played so far, Kotoku have scored 2 or more goals in each of the 4 games played, with just the last match to the end of campaign year 2 will be played. But with that notwithstanding, or put into accountability, they've already qualified for next season's Division 1. It's a corner kick here for FC Armour. Ball has been effected. Favor with a touch there. And it goes to the other side. And as far as Emmanuel Enim, who sends in a cross, and a great opportunity here for Joel. We just need about 3 or 4 more teams to add up to Kotoku Royals to play in next season's FA Cup. And it's just a corner kick here for FC Armour. Corner kick should be enough. Ball has been effected. Great opportunity there. The ball has been headed out for safety reasons by Kava. Corner kick comes into the 18-yard area. And Manuel is quick to react. We have less than 15 minutes more. Joel. We have less than 15 minutes more to the end of the first half. Very good position here for FC Armour. Free kick in a very good position. Maybe, who knows, we might get a goal here, at least before the end of the first half. Free kick in a very awesome position here. And of course, stepping up again is Eric Boateng. Everybody just about to deliver it here for FC Armour, who are looking for. There's a temporary hold up there, and the referee will have to attend to whoever is down there. Free kick. Boateng comes in, excellent delivery on the ball, be headed away by Awuni. Back in again from, comes in with a cross. That was a very decent play here from the winger. So we have 10 minutes more to the end of the first half. What a way to hit! That was excellent hit there from McKeegan. Good place here from Hafiz. What a way to run here from the flanks by Roland Alondo Awuni. Awuni gets the ball here, looking for the best of opportunities. Richard Owusu. Tokenu. Feke. Good touch here to Orlando, looking for the best of opportunities. Orlando delays in that play, paving the way for his player to be in an offside position. Chiwalabin was going in for the challenge, and also not to forget about the fact that Bernard and Chibuansiakun was also in that position. McLean. Poor communication. Dasebre looking for the best of options. Hafiz couldn't quite keep that. So the referee's decision will be a yellow card here for Yawa Samoa, who gets a yellow card for that infringement. But then the referee took a retrospective decision. I mean, it should have come earlier though, but he decided to take it retrospectively. So the first booking here goes for Yao Asamoah. And the referee will certainly get opportunity here to take a decision on that. Fekeo, best of options available. Kaba will keep that one. McLean was just going for the challenge. So surely will be a foul here. It's just about 6 minutes more to the end of the first half, and it's still goalless between these two sides, who are battling it all out to get a spot for next season's MTN FA Cup. Mike Egan. Boateng. Poor communication there from McKeegan, who is deputizing as the captain of the side in the absence of Hafiz Nuhu, who is the captain. Good touch again here for Kaba. Close down there again by Cedric Brown. Goes down eventually. Referee will have none of that. Mike Egan. The communication goes wrong. It's basically when some of these things tend to come up. It's a corner kick anyways here for Forever Young FC, looking to get a goal at least before the end of the first half. With just 5 minutes more. Corner kick here for Forever Young FC. Ball has been delivered into the 18-yard area. Great opportunity here for a counter-attacking play. Eric Boateng will take charge here beautifully. Fine support here from Prince Boache. And him. Egan. Surely will be a foul here for Mark Egan. Prince, Anim, Sarek, Osai, so he's a very talented player, very young and talented Eric Boateng, who's managed affairs in the middle of the turf so far for his team. Back. Good control here from the striker. Hafiz comes in. Good delivery. Good. So we've already done 43 good minutes of play here with the game, and the pendulum swinging to both sides of the pitch. Good opportunity here for something good to come out of. Corner kick deflecting out. Boateng. Great opportunity. Yes, it does. It shoots from that range with so much effort. And him. Just looking for Boache. I couldn't quite get him there. Tokenu losing our possession. Surely it will be an opportunity here for Eric Boateng. Referee reorder again for a replay. Good play here from Hafiz. We didn't have the convenience of time to it's another temporary hold up there. And there's still no goal to either side on the final day of this year's playoffs. And we are going to have just a single minute of added time. Poesiakon. So the confirmation of the 1 minute of added time.
You know what I want?
Good opportunity here for McLean. Big support here from Kingsford. Goes behind by Srek Adams. Whose initial attempt corner kick here for surely will be a foul and potentially will bring a closure to the first half of this play. Or surely will be a red card. And surely will be a yellow card here for Jawa Samoa. He had already received a yellow card, so this is the second yellow card. And surely will be the last kick of the first half. And the first sending off of a player in this game as well. And 2 yellow cards so far for the midfielder. Eventually going off the pitch. Good elongated effort. Good flick there from Joel. Favor arriving on time to save that situation. Well, so the vessel will certainly go for the end of the first half. Great game by all standards. Good entertainment and technicalities emerging from both ends of the field. Even though the game did lack goals, but in raw sense of speaking, all the technicalities and all the other additions were on point, giving us a very exciting first 45 minutes of play. And it's goalless at halftime here.
Tactically, both teams have been good, except for this. I think this red card, which was unavoidable, because looking at where the incident happened, the midfielder could have done better. So I believe that it will be a very hectic moment for Forever Young. We've written a very nice game, and I'm expecting to see that flowing goal so far as the second half is concerned.
So it's going to be quite hectic for Forever Young FC when they come for the second half because of the numerical disadvantage. The record conceded or received by our Samoa will numerically bring them down. But with that notwithstanding, it's been a great game so far. At halftime here, it's Forever Young FC 0, FC Armour. Now we'll be back for the second half.